Assalamu alaikum and good morning to the chairperson and panelists and my senior colleagues and most importantly, my junior fellows for whom this today's program is guided for. Now today I will present how to select diagnostic and guide catheter for coronary angiogram and intervention. That is very, very important aspect. We always think about or discuss about the what stent, which stent, balloon, but very rarely, sometimes we forgot to think something about the selection of guide catheter, especially guide. I'm not talking about the initially about the diagnostic. For diagnostic catheter, we have a routine, the protocol for the diagnostic catheter. We use this catheter. So for this presentation, first I will request to give more times to think few minutes to selection of hardware, especially the guide catheter and diagnostic catheter before the procedure. So this picture already shown by two fellows, two senior colleagues. First, selective angiogram. I want to say one word. The first selective coronary angiogram was an accidental. After doing an LV-graphy, pull out the catheter to do an aortography, that selective RCA was done. That is the start of the journey of selective coronary angiogram. And after that, different design has developed to accommodate, to adjust with the size of the coronary arteries. For this catheter selection, it's a very essential tool, I already told. And for the catheter selection, we should understand the design of catheter structure and different characteristics for appropriate patient. Also the patient also. We have to think about the catheter side and also the patient side. And now we know that we all know that this is a very basic thing, a function of the catheter, pressure monitoring, contrast, and backup support. This is well known, we'll not discuss. And these characteristics, these are all the few characteristics, just I show the display, I will not discuss about this. But nowadays in modern days, we do not have to think more about these characteristics because all manufacturer company are taking care of this. They are producing their product with thinking about this characteristic very well. Plus, as a basics, we should know there is some characteristic pushability, flexibility, trackability, radio opacity, tip about, and kink resistance. But we do not think so much about these characteristics during the procedure because all catheters nowadays are maintain these characteristics very well. And now we are thinking just one to see the curve between primary and secondary curve, the distance between primary curve and secondary curve. We discuss about this for the size of the catheter. We are telling the 3.5, 4, 5 French, 5 size catheter. We determine this size according to the length of primary and secondary curve distance. This is the determinants for 3.5 curve, 3.5 curve, 4 curve during the angiogram. For that, I showed this slide. There are various types of diagnostic catheter in the market, but we all know that few common we are using for radial and also for femur. For radial, we are first choice nowadays is Tiger catheter, TIG, and if not, then we think I am used to, but we are used to the RCA Judkins or Lev Judkins, and after that we think for M plus by chronology. And for femoral also, we have our routine practice with Judkins right and left. And after, if we fail to engage cannulate the Judkins, then we think for M plus multi-purpose difference. But commonly Judkins, then M plus multi-purpose. This is a routine catheter, workhorse type catheter. And for selection of diagnostic angiogram, we have a very little thing to think about because before diagnostic angiogram, we do not know about the origin, ostium, disease type, lesion type. So we cannot think so much before doing diagnostic angiogram. For before diagnostic angiogram, we can think few things: the root of the side, root of the radial, brachial, or femoral, right or left. Accordingly, we can take our accessories, and also the anatomy of the. That is very important that we can think about anatomy of the aorta before we do the angiogram. If we do an X-ray or if we do an echocardiogram, we have an idea about the aorta. There is a valvular lesion of if dilated aorta, we should take initially from a big size, a little size bigger than the routine. Suppose there is dilated aorta, we initially start in our country 4 or even 4 or 5 French catheter. Otherwise, in Bangladesh we commonly practice 3.5. Another thing you can know from before that native or post CABG. If it's a post CABG, we can decide, we can think in our mind that what catheter we should take first and what should be our plan B. That routinely we do by RCA catheter or graft vessel, but sometimes we take support from multi-purpose also. And some special design catheter also there for cannulate the graft vessel. And then just few slides, it will take few seconds, that height. Sometimes we can find long people, about 7 feet height. Then our routine catheter that is 100 centimeter easily, that it cannot accommodate. So there we have to change, take the catheter bigger size if we had. But if you don't have the bigger size catheter in our shelf, then we can go for the above upper side of the radial or brachial puncture. There is an alternate way. And about this already I discussed that about the size of the catheter according to the distance between the primary and secondary curve. There is a left side, there is a picture which will show you the backup support that is aortic wall, and then root of the coronary sinus wall, which is fit for. If aorta is dilated, we can go for bigger size, 4, 5, even 6 size also. Sometimes you have to take according to the dilatation of the aortic size. And a few words about the post-CABG. In post-CABG, I always decide with 2 types of angiography. One is arterial graft and one for the venous graft. For arterial graft, we usually practice our workflows is about the right catheter, right Judkins catheter. That is enough for right if it is a femoral route. And regarding radial route, we are doing with TIG also. And for the venous graft, we have to think of something differently. For venous graft, we always take RCA catheter first, Judkins right catheter. If it fails, then we think for multi-purpose catheter, which is better suitable for graft catheter, graft vessel visualization. And sometimes we have to take support from a specialized design catheter for graft catheter, Lima graft catheter, RCA graft bypass catheter, left coronary bypass graft catheter. There is also available. But we are most of the cases we successfully perform this coronary angiogram by taking the help of Judkins commonly right and multi-purpose in our hand in plan B. This is enough. But rarely we cannot negotiate, cannot cannulate. There is a routine, it is a workhorse catheter for diagnostic route. We all know about. I will not go further detail. Just normal origin, right sided 3.5, ectopic origin, M plus, right, left, or we make the catheter of hockey stick shape, or the hockey stick catheter also available there. And ectopic origin, different types, multi-purpose, you can 4, 5 also try, and sometimes also M plus right also. At last we can try for selective RCA coronary angiogram. And for left side also routinely that I told I've discussed already. Judkins left 3.5 Bangladeshi population. If it is an abnormal origin from different side, we can take Judkins left, M plus right, Judkins right also sometimes for this cannulation. Now I discuss few word about guide catheter. Today, I just in between my presentation, I would say a few words for my fellows. That you are saying so many words with your teachers in cath lab, but you always try to give attention what your main operator are doing, how he's selecting, how he's choosing the different hardware. You always try to concentrate on that. Most of the cases we will not concentrate. We just concentrate on the views, but we should try, our student and fellow should try to concentrate on his operators, primary operators. For the functions of guide wire, I already discussed about the functions of diagnostic. Only difference in the guide catheter is we have to support or we have to pass the balloon, stent, IVAS, rotor delivery, and different devices. All devices are delivered through the guide catheter. That is the most important thing that makes the difference. It differs from the diagnostic catheter. So you have to deliver all your hardware for intervention through the guide catheter. So selection of guide catheter, especially for coronary intervention, is very, very important. An important feature that is also I discussed about, it all are taken care by the manufacturer who don't have so much thinking of that. We have to think just one thing, how to alienate, proper alignment of the catheter. We have to make the proper alignment. We have to think how we should, what catheter we have decided take to make a proper alignment and good support for this procedure. But these features are addressed by the manufacturer, recent modern manufacturer. They all are taking care of these properties. But we have to think about only to concentrate on which catheter gives you a good support and which catheter I can make a good alignment with the ostium of the vessel. That is the most important and crucial thing. And another thing, just one point for the fellows, the difference between guide and diagnostic catheter. You know, the guide catheter, there is wall is thick, inner lumen is very narrow than that of in comparison to the guide catheter. For diagnostic catheter, lumen is compromised at the expense of the wall thickness. So guide catheter will give a more space inside, but wall is thinner. You will know about this. And why is wall thinner? As we make the wall is thinner, so to make the stability, you use a metallic layer in between. In diagnostic catheter, only 2 layers, no metallic layer, stainless steel, but in the guide catheter, there is a stainless steel metal to make it more flexible, more torqueable, and give you more space inside the lumen. There is also like diagnostic catheter, different families of guide catheters. We are using Judkins, TIG, extra backup support, the different varieties of extra backup, EBU, XB for different manufacturer company, Judkins, right, left, and M+. There are more than 250 families of guide catheter nowadays in market. But no one can use all. Just we have to make familiar with some workers and keep in mind some plan B or C. That is enough. 2-3 size catheter, types of catheter we should be used for. For our country, nowadays we are used to Judkins right left. For radial, we also used to TIG, and also second line support catheter is extra backup and M+. That is enough, I think. And some principles of guide catheter selection, that is very important. I already discussed about this point. All types of anatomy can be calibrated, but most important factor, level of support, how much support I am getting. That is very much important. If we cannot get support, we cannot pass the hardware. It will make our procedure very disturbance and uncomfortable if we cannot get a good support.
Dr. Abu Salim,
then yes,
next short. Your time is over. 10 minutes
already over.
Time is over.
Sorry.
Please go to your
I'll finish that. Just I'm taking this. I'm passing this just smaller large catheter. You are benefit of taking a large guide catheter, only the hazard of high bleeding risk, and small catheter only the benefit is the bleeding risk low, but there is all against the small catheter. And one word, the size of the catheter, you also think about the plan of use of hardware. If you want to use the rotablator, double devices, bifurcation lesion, we have to think about at least 7 French catheter. Otherwise, we routinely use taking 6 French catheter. So when you use rota, you just think about, and when you go for a double stent strategy, you will think about 7 French catheter. Side on, I will skip this slide. This is also time is limit. This is also discussed by Professor Amol sir. Just I'll skip this. I'll just see 1 minute just remain for me. This is a fair example, left main disease. This is the angiogram right panel. This shows this Judkins left diagnostic catheter. The ostium of the left main is diseased. For which catheter we select? We definitely select for Judkins type catheter, not that of XB. Judkins catheter, it will give you good result for these cases. Next, another case, there is a separate origin almost. There is small left main or separate almost. Which guide catheter?
Dr. Abu
Salim, just one slide. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Yes, give me 1 minute. I will send by,
already
4 minutes
given to you.
This 7 French. And there is also last slide. This is my last. This is my last slide. This is nowadays we are used to bilateral cannulation. Bilateral catheter, to dual catheter use simultaneously. Then what size of catheter will shoot? For the disease vessel for which will negotiate the catheter hardware, it will take the 7 or 6 French, and which injection will give through the retrograde. To see the retrograde will take 5 French preferably. In this case, I took 5 French for the right side and 7 French for the left side. To give that is also simultaneous dual catheter use. Which catheter? The sheathless guide catheter. I will skip this, and then now finally take home message for me. The guide catheter selection seems elementary, but makes difference between successful and failure procedure. If you give few minutes to study the slides, study the view, it will save our procedure time, and it will give lower the complications. And another thing for the fellows, important point, try to make good alignment and to keep eye on pressure curve. I always say to my students and fellows, always to give your one eye to the pressure curve and don't trust the digital BP display. There is a false recording. You just show the pressure curve. That is very, very crucial for intervention. Always look for the pressure curve. And if you another thing is a very ominous sign for die holding. Sometimes the procedure I saw most of the some cases I've seen that there is a die holding there. But we are not careful about that. We are doing the procedure. Always take care. If there is die holding, we should improve your well. And always keep in mind plan B. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hussain. Now I have there is a question, Professor Mir Jamaluddin sir, to I am asking you to this question, sir. You have told that there is presented there is 7 French catheter is in complex PCI. Is there any difficulties in using 7 French PCI in radial interventions, sir?
Thank you, Dr. Bijoy. Regarding using of the 7 French guide in transradial approach, even now it is distal transradial approach is easy to us. The tips is that we use glide sheath slender 6 in 7, outer is 7, and it includes the 7 guide. So there is no problem for using 7 guide in radial approach as well as distal radial approach, provided the anatomy of the radial artery permits. You should do an radial angiogram with diluted dye taking few seconds, and then you will understand whether 7 French guide will accommodate or not. Most of the cases 7 French guide easily accommodates in the radial route. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That radial road.
Dr. Bijoy, I want to add one point to Sir's comment. Dr. Bijoy, I want to add one comment to Sir's point.
Please tell.
Yeah, I learned from in my last slide, I skipped that due to time limitation. There is a sheatless guide catheter nowadays developing in the world. Sheatless guide catheter, which will give you more space than that of if you use 6.5 French or 5 French catheter. 5.5 sheatless guide catheter, it will give you a space in equal to 7 French guide catheter in routinely we use. The sheatless guide catheter is more recommended for transradial PCI to give or accommodate more space. By using a less size of outer diameter, we can get more inner luminal diameter by using sheatless transradial guide catheter.
For your kind information, sheathless guide is not yet available in Bangladesh.
Yes,
and
sir.
Even
yes, sir.
in India, it is very few used because of the fact
Yes,
that
sir.
it cannot be reused. It is for only one time and costly, and that is why not yet come to Bangladesh, and yet it has come to India in some centers, not in all centers. So we use virtual sheathless,
Yes, sir.
meaning
We'll
that
try to
keeping the
use it
sheath,
through you.
our sheath
Yes.
outside the vessel, and the catheter is inside the vessel that we can use. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Abu Salim.
That is also
Then
good.
I am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Abu Salim. Now, we are very much glad that our session is very vibrating, participating both our fellows and our faculties.